Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. Again, my name is Harmon. Today's video takes place right in the smack middle of Seattle, Washington. Only a block or two away from the Space Needle is where this tragic event took place. In today's case, I'm talking about the unfortunate murder of Ed Mcmichael. He was also better known as Tuba Man. So of course we're going to get into all the information about this case. I'm going to show you where he was murdered. Again, it was right next door to the Space Needle here in Seattle. And supposedly there's a plaque, a memorial for him right by the Science Center here. So hopefully I can find that as well. Edward, he would play in front of basically all the different stadiums around Seattle, like our Seahawks Stadium where they play football, the Mariners Stadium where they play baseball, and so forth. He would be outside almost every game playing his tuba. They christened him the Tuba Man. Unfortunately though, on October 25th, 2008, he was brutally murdered by 5 loser teenagers on the corner of 5th Avenue North and Mercer Street. It was a bus stop right by the Space Needle here. They robbed him of his wallet and a ring he had, and then they smashed his head up against a rock on the ground. At the time, he actually didn't die right away. He was transported to the hospital where he underwent different surgeries. He was transported back to his house. However, he unfortunately succumbed to the injuries on November 3rd, 2008, as his brother came to his house to take him to a doctor's appointment. However, he was found deceased in his bed at his house. So Ed Mcmichael was 53 years old when he passed away from the brutal attack from the 5 teenagers. And from what I read, it sounds like Edward actually found his true love, which was the tuba, in high school. And he ended up playing the tuba throughout high school, and it kind of became his main thing he enjoyed doing. And so that is kind of how he started playing, and eventually it turned into him playing basically nearly every day, or as many games as he could. He would be out front, in front of one of the stadiums. He earned a little bit of money through people giving him donations, and he said he enjoyed doing it. So apparently Ed Mcmichael also loved Disneyland. Apparently he loved going there as well. It was kind of his second true love besides playing the tuba. But he also enjoyed writing and collecting CDs, and he enjoyed the Seattle Symphony and Seattle Orchestra. Those were some of the things he enjoyed. But besides that, he actually enjoyed going to see a football game or baseball game. So many occasions, different fans that recognized him outside playing his tuba, they would give him extra tickets to go in and watch the game. And so people around here really, truly loved and cared about this man. He was like a miracle of wonder in this district. People came around just to watch him play tuba. That's how much he meant to this area. And so when I found out that he was brutally murdered by these loser teenagers, it broke me. I didn't get to personally meet Edward at all, but just through reading the different articles and everything I've seen, I just feel like I've known him. Alright guys, so I'm coming up on the bus stop where Ed Mcmichael was brutally murdered, and it's at the corner of 5th Avenue North and Mercer Street, literally right next to the Space Needle. Ed Mcmichael was here at the bus stop. He was murdered right here at the bus stop. However, keep in mind, it was at like midnight, really late at night. It's just unfortunate, but it's kind of the reality of this area, especially at nighttime. It gets really sketchy. A lot of people come out that have some bad intentions, and unfortunately, Ed Mcmichael ran into 5 of those young teenagers who had some bad intentions. Anyway, we're walking up to the bus stop right now where all that happened, where he was killed. After Edward was murdered, only 3 out of the 5 teenagers were found and convicted of his murder, and those teens were Billy Chambers, Kenneth Kelly, and Jamari Jones. Now, what makes this case even more heartbreaking is the fact that the 3 teenagers were sentenced to only 9 months to 2 years in jail. Because they were teenagers, they were given extremely lenient sentences, and also the witnesses there at the bus stop that night Edward was murdered, the witnesses refused to testify. And because they refused to testify, they basically gave all 3 teenagers incredibly lenient sentences, again ranging from 9 months to 2 years in jail. And to top it off, 2 of the 3 teenagers have been arrested after their release on numerous occasions, and I'm going to get into that right now. So July 2010, Billy Chambers was arrested for trying to rob someone at gunpoint. And then in February of 2011, he was arrested again for armed robbery. October 2011, he was finally sentenced for those several armed robberies, and he was given only 22 months. So between killing Edward McMichael and these several armed robberies, Billy Chambers only had seen maybe 2 years in jail for all these different crimes. It's mind-blowing. Kenneth Kelly, one of the other perpetrators, was arrested several times as well after his initial release after killing Edward McMichael. Kenneth Kelly was charged with robbery in 2010, and in 2012 he led Seattle Police Department on a long chase, and they found a loaded gun in his vehicle, and he was arrested for that as well. It doesn't give any details on how long he served for those other crimes after. I'm guessing he didn't serve much time, just like Billy Chambers. It's just sad. Like, they kill an innocent man, only serve 9 months to 2 years in prison for it, and then they go out and commit all these other armed robberies and crimes and only get 1 year to 2 years for those crimes as well. It's a travesty of justice. Alright guys, so my goal here is to find a plaque that Edward McMichael apparently donated money to the Seattle Children's Museum here, and so they gave him a plaque here somewhere, either on the ground or on the building. Alright guys, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thanks for keeping Edward McMichael in your thoughts and prayers. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. See you soon. As always, my name's Harmon. See you on the next one. Take it easy.